One winter night, Anna, a member of an aristocratic family from St. Petersburg, arrives in Moscow to help repair her brother Stiva's marriage. Stiva, Anna's brother, waits for her at the train station. His affair has been exposed, and now his life with Princess Daria Alexandrovna, known as Dolly, is falling apart. The train screeches to a halt. Anna steps off with an air of breathtaking grace. Count Alexei Vronsky, a cavalry officer, is at the station to welcome his mother. But when his gaze meets Anna's for the first time itself seems to stand still, marking the beginning of a doomed romance. Suddenly, a scream pierces the air. A railway worker has been crushed beneath the massive wheels of the train. Anna's face pales, and a shiver of foreboding runs through her. At Stiva's house, Anna tries to persuade Dolly to forgive her husband, warning her of the consequences of divorce. The following night, a grand ball is held. Stiva is invited and urges Anna to attend as well. Dolly's younger sister, Kitty, is thrilled about the ball, eagerly awaiting a dance, and perhaps even a marriage proposal from Vronsky. The ball begins. Anna and Vronsky meet again, and he asks her to dance. At that moment, Kitty's world shatters. Her heart breaks, and tears well up in her eyes. After the ball, Anna finds herself overwhelmed by an unfamiliar emotion. Disturbed, she flees Moscow, but Vronsky boards the same train to St. Petersburg. Upon returning from Moscow, Anna goes back to her home in the grand estate of her husband, Anna Karenina, and their son. From that day on, whenever Anna leaves the house for social gatherings, Vronsky is never far behind, seeking every opportunity to see her. Anna warns Vronsky several times to stay away, calling their relationship a mistake. But he refuses to accept it. Eventually, Vronsky's influential mother intervenes, arranging for her son to leave St. Petersburg to avoid scandal. However, Vronsky refuses to comply. That same night, at a party, Vronsky sees Anna and, his voice trembling yet determined, says, "If you don't want me in your life, just say the word, and I will leave this city forever." Caught in an emotional turmoil, Anna remains silent at first. But at last, she gives in to the truth within her heart. With eyes full of uncertainty and longing, she whispers, "Stay." From that night on, their affair deepens. But what Anna does not know is that her husband, Karenin, has witnessed her and Vronsky in an intimate conversation at the same party. He later confronts Anna with questions, but she denies everything, dismissing it as an ordinary conversation. As their relationship grows, Vronsky secretly rents a lavish hotel room where they can meet, hidden from society's prying eyes. However, their behavior in social circles does not go unnoticed. Their lingering glances, hushed whispers, and Vronsky's constant presence by Anna's side soon spark rumors among the aristocrats of St. Petersburg. One day, with anxiety shadowing her eyes, Anna tells Vronsky the news: she is pregnant. One night, while Anna and Vronsky were staying at a hotel, Vronsky excitedly spoke to Anna about his deep affection for his horse and his decision to participate in an upcoming horse race. The day of the race arrived. Anna sat anxiously among the spectators, her gaze fixed on the track. Suddenly, Vronsky and his horse fell. A gasp swept through the crowd. Anna, terrified, stood up and cried out in a trembling voice, "Help him!" Vronsky got up from the ground and was faced with a horrifying scene. His horse's back was broken. While the audience watched in shock, he calmly drew his pistol and ended the horse's suffering. But that was not the end of the story. Now, everyone present had realized the truth about Anna and Vronsky's relationship. Whispers and judgmental glances surrounded Anna. She felt suffocated under the weight of society's scrutiny. Upon returning home, Karenin, Anna's husband, reproached her for her inappropriate behavior. Unable to endure the hypocrisy any longer, Anna finally confessed the truth. She was in love with Vronsky and was pregnant with his child. Then, with determination, she demanded a divorce. Karenin, furious upon hearing this, decided to restrict Anna's movements. He threatened that if she continued her relationship with Vronsky, he would take their son away from her. But the threat did not change Anna's resolve. Eventually, Karenin, too, agreed to divorce her, but Anna, terrified of losing her child, hesitated and begged him for forgiveness. Days passed, and amidst these conflicts, Anna went into premature labor. Believing she was on the verge of death, she used her last strength to plead with Vronsky and Karenin to forgive each other. But contrary to her expectations, she survived, only to find herself once again trapped in the same impossible situation. After recovering, Anna had no more doubts. More determined than ever, she asked Karenin for a divorce. Then, she left his house for good and spent some time in Italy with Vronsky. But this passionate love soon collided with a harsh reality. High society had rejected Anna. People saw her as an immoral and disgraced woman. Vronsky, concerned about his own reputation, began avoiding being seen with her and socialized with other women instead. As time passed, Vronsky's mother, worried about the family's honor, decided to separate her son from Anna. Anna, growing increasingly suspicious of Vronsky's behavior, eventually discovered that his mother was trying to introduce him to another woman and that he had been lying to her repeatedly. One day, Vronsky told Anna that he needed to travel to visit his mother. But, no longer trusting him, Anna decided to follow him. She went to the train station, where the bitter truth was revealed. Vronsky had deceived her. As the murmur of travelers filled the station, Anna sat on a cold bench, reflecting on everything that had happened in her life. The passion of those early days was gone. Her son had been taken from her. Her social status and respect had been destroyed. She could no longer see a future for herself. The train approached the station. Tears filled Anna's eyes. She had lost all hope. In a sudden, fateful decision, she stepped forward. A piercing scream echoed through the station. People turned toward the tracks. Anna had thrown herself under the train, ending her life.